Welcome to the Rob and Kale podcast. Rob Sanders,
Some would be entertained by it. Some would be horrified by
Kale
it.
Carolina Jackpot Hall.
All would be interested in it.
The Rob and Kale podcasts.
Let's go.
Rob and Kale podcasts.
And welcome in to the Rob and Kale Show. I'm Rob Sanders. Thanks for joining us this evening. We've got an interesting show tonight. As I am a little adjustment here in my headset so I don't blow my eardrums out. All right, anyway, welcome into the Rob and Kale Show. I'm Rob Sanders. Thanks for joining us this evening. Got a lot of things that are maneuvering around. If you notice, Jackpot's in a
God. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, so we got all that to work on, and I guess we got to start the show off with some news I just got. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to welcome in Carolina Jackpot, who's dealing with I guess it's a big problem. Jackpot, how are you, sir?
I've been better. Not going to lie to you. I have been better in my life, but I'm here. I'm as good as I can be, I reckon.
Well, Jackpot told me before the show that he had something happen to him today. I don't want to just spit it out myself, but you had to go to the pharmacy, right, Jackpot?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got the fucking COVID. Jesus Christ.
I was about to say, do I have to put it out there? So Jackpot is battling the vid.
I think everybody seems like has had it at some point or another. So
Yeah.
I'm in here in the back room, in the junk room, doing the podcast here away from everybody. So, yeah, here we go. I mean, this is definitely the junk room. I mean, look at that.
Oh, look at that shit.
Old cups, Bucky's shit. I mean, all kind of stuff there, Gamecock stuff, this and that. That's a mess over here. It is a mess in this room.
All right. Well, Brock says you got a vasectomy.
Got big TV up there, though.
Got his TV.
So I can keep watching all this basketball action.
Well, let's just hope that Jackpot battles his way through it. How's that sound? That's the best thing we can go with here.
I think I don't feel good, but I would think that it's probably a relatively mild case. The thing I don't like is the fact I can't work. I mean, or I have to work from home, and I really like doing that. So
yeah. D-Man says, I don't know how I haven't contracted it. I'm around COVID patients all the time. All right, now I love all y'all over there in the chat room, but my fuse is short on this shit tonight. It's not like Jackpot's dying, but we're not gonna fucking mock Jackpot over this now. Y'all need to be nice. Put you in timeout for a little bit. Don't be a fucko. We're also not making this about politics this evening because that's not what the show's about. We do have some stuff to go over. The Gamecocks getting a win. Did you watch the Gamecock game, Jackpot?
I did. Brock Lee said it could be worse. I forgot to put his dog down on Friday. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Sorry to hear that.
I hate that. I went through that myself.
Yeah.
And I don't like that one at all. I feel bad for you, brother.
Jackpot is a lot like Jim Cornette. The more and more I get to know Jackpot, he really is like Jim Cornette. He wants to work hard. He wants things done the right way. He's a very vocal individual, and he loves animals to the end of time. I mean, if that's not Jackpot, I mean, you two are like brothers.
We really are.
You are. Thanks to Lee for the super chat. Can't listen long. Love the show. Get better soon.
Well,
Look,
thank you, sir.
this
It's
is
been a
one of the-
while since we've had a super chat. Almost feels like we're getting
Yeah.
our super chat cherry. All right, we just got our super chat cherry pop for 2022. I don't know that we've had one.
No, we did. We had super chats when I sold my my fandom. That was for the national championship game. That was after January 1.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
there's some money
That
there,
was like
my
January
God.
10th or something.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's not dwell on Jackpot. Think good thoughts for him, because I know the percentage of folks that get COVID, it's not like a huge deadly thing, but if it does turn bad, we don't want that. So let's have good thoughts for Jackpot.
Thank you.
All right. Jackpot, we do have to take care of our sponsors, though. Callaway's Bar and Grill out in West Columbia, Highway 1 diagonal from the Walmart. Yeah. Go by, get you some good food, play some video games, all of that at Callaway's. Callaway's Bar and Grill.com. They, of course, sponsor our Pick'em challenges. We also, they're going to do our bracket challenge too, where Jackpot, this might give you some time to study up on some teams. I'm trying to give you something positive about having to sit in your junk room for a couple of days. You could possibly bone up on some basketball. That's a good thing.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. And of course, from DNC Trucking and Transport, they are doing a big fundraiser that we are a part of. We will both be going to the rivalry matchup with South Carolina and Clemson in baseball, which is right around the corner, by the way. And we're really looking forward to that. But the game at Segra Park, we have seats that are 11 rows behind home plate. You can win seats if you buy a raffle ticket. Raffle ticket is $10. You get 2 tickets if you win. They're in really, really good seats behind home plate, and all the money goes to the pediatric NICU here in Columbia, which, of course, is a very, very good cause. The way to get involved, shout out to Ken Bellinger. He bought 5 tickets. Melanie Bookhart is going to buy some tickets. They've already gotten with me. You can Venmo me. You can, that's the easiest way to do it. You can find me on Venmo at Robin Stuff, or just reach out to me. I'm on Twitter at Rob Sounds Good. Put it in the comment section. Our objective is to sell. We've got a whole block of seats. Okay. And yeah, we're going to try to get rid of them all and to do some do some good for the community. But Dennis does sponsor the podcast with some fireside chats with Uncle Jackpot. Jackpot, can you please read our message this evening?
Hey, all right. It sucks to be a Gamecock. Fun fact, Clemson has more football wins in Columbia than the Gamecocks have in the entire series. How many games before Spencer Rattler wants to transfer? I'm thinking it's about 3 games. Why would anyone come here? It sucks to be a Gamecock forever. Go Tigers.
That message courtesy of Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport. Appreciate Dennis sponsoring the show. Hey, we got to talk about the go ahead.
Be close enough there to where I can harass the taters in on that circle, right?
Yeah, and by the way,
does Bryce Teodosi-Doe still play for Clemson, or is he grown?
So.
Huh?
I think he's still on the roster. I think.
God.
Here's the thing with that. You Gamecock fans have a real shot here where you can give myself and Dennis Wilson a ton of shit, because your baseball team is generally better than Clemson's baseball team. And generally you play better at the neutral site, especially when it's in Columbia.
I don't mean to interrupt you again, but do they get an extra year for last year like football does? And that's a dumb question.
I don't think they do, to be honest, because they played. So I'll have to look. I'll have to look at that. I don't know for sure.
2020's baseball season was canceled pretty much.
Right. I'll check on that. That's a good question, Jackpot. I don't really know.
2020's baseball season was kaput for everybody.
Yeah, we'll have to check on that. Brock says, get well soon so you can have enough energy to get perturbed at the men's basketball team.
Oh man, I ain't in that bad of a shape. I was perturbed tonight for a while there. You know, this team, South Carolina, God rest their soul, man. They have never, and I've been watching Carolina hoops since probably 83, 84-ish. And I swear, they've never been able to do these two things like consistently. They've never been able to win on the road. And it didn't matter what year it was, whether they were good or whether they were mediocre or really shitty. And they have not been able to hit free throws. They can't hit free throws for shit. I mean, at one point, I think they missed like 6 in a row tonight. And that crowd erupted when that big guy hit Gray, I think his name is, hit 2 free throws there. At one point, that was the biggest cheer of the night at that point. So they got to get better in a lot of facets of their game, I guess. But nice come from behind win. I like Mr. Stevenson from Wichita State, Big Country. That's what I'm gonna call him, Big Country.
That's a good name for him.
Big Country threw down several times tonight, and yeah, you know, I mean, other than Kuznard, Levesque, and what's his name, Keyshawn Bryant. And then I don't know half these guys. That's why it's hard to damn get excited about them. But yeah,
it's been kind of to be honest.
Jerry Stackhouse. I mean, that guy. What was up with those threads homeboy had on over there on the sideline tonight?
He wears colorful clothes.
Like he wiped his ass with his suit jacket, or somebody's ass got wiped with that suit jacket. I don't know if it was his. But I'm almost sure that feces were definitely involved.
James says he's been watching Clemson lose since Tree Rollins. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Mr. Boogie has a good comment. How about Beamer, and this is his term, the cock chopper? You know what he's talking about? Apparently, Shane Beamer has a helicopter to go recruit now.
Yeah, they said something about he about got sucked up into it.
Man, we don't want anything bad to happen to Coach Beamer, but holy shit, that would be a hell of a headline.
Look what I found in here in the junk room now. Gotta show you this real quick. Won't take up too much time. I hadn't seen this in a while. This is mine. Can you see that?
Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
My mama bought this for me, and it's got she inscribed the inside of it with my name, April 1985. And I guess because she thought, look at her writing. I guess she thought I wasn't going to write it neat. Come on, Mom. Handwriting don't exactly look good. Look, there's a picture of me and Jackpot Jr., I guess when he was like 3. This was in 2006, so it says. I used to have that inside my car. It's all dirty and stained up. I got that at I think at one of those booths at Chuck E. Cheese.
That's pretty cool.
This was a good book, man. I mean, you could tell that. I mean, look at that. I destroyed it. I read it over and over so many times. Here's my. This is my favorite chapter, chapter 12.
Well, you know why? I mean, seriously. I mean, Virtual Kale, take it away.
I like to bookmark and pinpoint different events in my life by a Gamecock loss. It's like a timeline of suck.
I mean, that's true.
There's this picture right here, and it said the caption under it says, "Television personality Joe Penner led cheers at Columbia Metropolitan Airport following the win over Notre Dame and the loss to Navy. Win or lose, we love our Cocks," Penner told the crowd. I bet Penner said that a lot over the years. I bet he said that a lot. And I like this chapter too. That was a Peace in the Valley.
Peace in the Valley. Benji wants to know if the chopper has Dukes written on the tail of it. Good point, sir. Good point. I don't know.
Yeah, that is old as shit. I mean, you remember? That's the Patriot. What? I'm looking the wrong way. That's the Patriot. Yep. And that's that scoreboard at Clemson after that game was over. Got Bilo logo on there with the bull and the horns. So that is pretty cool.
Why don't we take some calls, Jackpot? We could talk about Clemson fucking shooting themselves in the dick last night at Duke, but fucking happens all the time. I stand by this. Clemson basketball is like Gamecock football. Both aren't worth a shit. Have a good season every now and then. Should be better than what they are. I mean, that's just real as we can get. All right, we're going to take a couple calls here. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. That is the number to dial if you would like to join us here on the program this evening. I don't want to call it the Rona edition, but Jackpot's got the vid. Call up, wish him good thoughts, whatever. Yeah, let's do that. So, got to get Jackpot better so he can go back to work. Because I imagine if Jackpot's off for a couple weeks, Sunday night show is going to be kind of silly. Let's go out to the phones. Welcome into the program. Good evening. Hello.
Well. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Am I speaking to Dick Lips and Pecker Breath over there in the state to the east?
Hi, Dad.
Oh, Jesus.
I love you, Dad.
Hey, man, I know you were in in like a convent, but I mean, it's glad to hear you back on the program.
Yeah, I am reborn. I'm invigorated. It's great to hear you guys.
Well, thank you, sir.
How are things in Loserville?
Where is Loserville, sir?
That would be the state of South Carolina, the entire state.
Jed.
The last time a Georgia team played against somebody in South Carolina, they got their dicks kicked in. So I don't know.
Really? When was that?
Saturday in basketball. I know that following more than one sport is hard for you low IQ motherfuckers, but you have a basketball team too.
Rob, you're lucky I like you, man. You're lucky I like you. I'd hate to bring down the wrath of Begging Megan over there in Loserville. No, hey, seriously, Jackpot, the COVID thing, man. I appreciate you sticking it out and going on the air tonight.
No, you're welcome.
That's not a little deal. I do have parents who are both in the medical field, and I did check with them when I heard the news, and it turns out that genital warts are not a comorbidity, so you should be fine through this through the COVID deal.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I don't know where to go from there, Begging Megan. It's holy shit with all that. So yeah, I honestly, you've got me at a point where we've talked about genital warts and COVID. I mean, this show's on fucking fire. You come back and that's what you bring us: COVID and fucking genital warts. Damn, you're killing the show.
Well, you tell me. You don't look at Jackpot and think genital warts right off the bat. I mean, apparently it's pretty obvious there. But I digress, guys. Listen, we are national champs, which both of you told me would never happen with Will Muschamp on our staff. And I kept preaching to you all summer long, he is a missing ingredient. And where are we now, guys?
Respectfully, sir, you also said, with our injuries to our fourth fucking string punter, there's no way we could win shit. You actually said that too. You kind of forget that, right?
Well, I miscalculated the power of a Muschamp on the sideline. And with all that going against us, that guy brought it home. Well,
I tell you what, I hear you're hiring Mike Bobo on your staff. So, I mean, we're talking about genital warts. He looks like a decapitated genital wart. You guys had to bring him back too, right?
Touche, sir. I've got no, I'm not defending him. I will defend Muschamp, but I'm not defending him, sir. Touche.
Well, I don't know why. I mean, maybe Kirby Smart is is, and I'm not mocking this because hey, if you can be a shepherd and bring folks back, why not? Maybe he's trying to do what Saban did down at Alabama. Send me your tattered genital warts and I'll shine them up and make them nice so they can go to another program. Maybe that's what he's doing with Bobo.
Rehabilitation.
I will say this, guys. On a serious note, who would have thought that with Muschamp on the sideline, and Georgia was not elite at quarterback, was not elite at running back, and not elite at receiver, and still won a natty. So, if nothing else, give Kirby Smart some credit. What other team did that?
I gave Kirby Smart credit, and I've been consistent with that because we don't argue against hardware here. But I'm not going to be defending Mike Bobo. Fuck him. And I hope that I still stand by this. I hope Will Muschamp's ring is a fucking miniature cock ring. Fuck that guy.
Well, I mean, you know, we don't approach the subject that maybe those receivers you have actually are elite. I mean,
good point.
Like who?
Bowers, McConkey. I mean, they got the job done. Got the job done.
So since they're not elite, you can send Cock Bowers over to South Carolina or to Clemson, right? I mean, he's not elite. Why don't you just fucking get rid of him there?
We shall take him.
You want to go down that road?
Yeah, he was a tight end, but yeah, for regular receivers, we were definitely not elite, and he still overcame all that. So I just want a little credit for my guy.
I gave credit to fucking Smart on that, but Jermaine Burton was good enough to go to Alabama. I mean, it's not like he transferred to fucking Rice or some other side dish.
Yeah, but I mean, how much in the regular season? What kind of a role did he play? It wasn't that big a role.
Okay, so losing Burton's not a big deal.
No.
Okay.
You want him? You can have him.
That's why he went to Alabama. He said, "I'm leaving this shit show," and he went to Alabama.
Yeah, well, we'll just take our elite coaches and we'll move on, and we'll win the next natty.
Well, good luck with Mike Bobo, sir. I hope that works out well for you.
Hey,
Jacob Watson says Georgia's running backs were very elite, sir. What is this caller talking about? They weren't elite. They were good.
No,
it was above average.
Yeah, they were not. They were not elite at all.
They wasn't elite.
About.
They worked well as a unit.
They were. Yeah, we were very average at the running back position.
I mean, they're good catching the ball out of the backfield. I will say that. Yeah, I have some love for the Penn State football program because I like the state of Pennsylvania. But watching this right now, this basketball game, their fucking basketball team is horrible. There's 16 minutes left in the game. They've scored 25 points against Indiana. They're losing 51-25. Wow.
That's not very good at all.
No, that's a shit show.
No, I'm no basketball guru, but did Georgia beat Alabama in basketball as well? Is that right?
Yes.
You don't get to talk basketball when the Gamecocks mouth pumped you in Columbia when you were up by 15 and then lost by 15. You don't get to talk about basketball, sir. We're not going to
screwed up my parlay on Saturday.
Yeah, you fucked Jackpot out of $300, you fuckers.
You know what? I will give you no pushback on that, sir. You have a good point. So,
all right, man.
I'll let you go. And listen, hey, 43-18, Rob.
Have a great night, sir. Appreciate you calling the program. 803-470-2905, 803-470-2905. That's the number to dial if you'd like to join us here on the program this evening. 803-470-2905.
B-Bean says, why does Jackpot like to stay in Pennsylvania? I go there on vacation every year since 2017.
Welcome into the program. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, winning a national title is great, but it's not without its downside. You get every Tom, Dick, and Harry jumping on the bandwagon, acting like they've been a fan forever, like this previous caller. What contribution did Jermaine Burton make during the regular season? Hello, McFly. He was our leading wide receiver. This is the problem. People pretending to be fans. Stop it.
Respectfully, sir, how much of a fan are you when you dressed down Stetson Bennett like he was a dog, and then he ended up like winning the national title for you? I mean, we heard your live stream where you were cussing him up one side and down the other. Do true fans do that? Just wondering.
To be fair, I've done that plenty of times.
That's true too.
Especially DeAndre Johnson.
I do agree with Uncle Lou on one point. There are a lot of bandwagon motherfuckers. I go to Kroger on Sunday morning, and there's fucking Georgia hats all over the place right here in Columbia.
Kroger
goddamn
Field
Gamecock
or
fans.
Kroger the store, the grocery store?
Kroger the store. So you fucking Gamecock fans can't show out enough here in goddamn Columbia. I have to look at Georgia fans running around with their damn bulldog shit all over the place. Let's go back out to the phones. Welcome into the program. Good evening. Hello.
Hey, Big Barney Ross here. I got a question for Jackpot.
Sure.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Now that you've got a running back from Georgia with Carroll, looks like Binger's put some pretty good chess pieces out there. Where do you see South Carolina? I know it's early prediction, but where do you see South Carolina finishing in the SEC East this year? Because I've got y'all pretty high on my list, but
I don't know. I still say middle of the pack. Middle of the pack. That probably. I see us finishing like 4-4 in the league, something. 3-5 if things don't go well. Maybe 5-3 if they do. And we're not to that level yet. We're just not.
Look, hey, Jackpot. Tell me if I'm.
I do see us sweeping the non-conference. So, that's. All
right, now he's being dumb. But COVID has made you dumb as fuck. Congratulations. There's your side effect from COVID. Now you're stupid.
Okay. I thought we weren't going to mock people here tonight. I see we lied.
No, when we look at South Carolina, I think that with Josh Van coming back, Stogner, what was it? I read something today that Spencer Rattler's picked to be like the second best quarterback in the SEC behind Bryce Young at Alabama. That's a lofty thing to coming into the conference. I think South Carolina is going to be fine on defense, but there's one area that's a problem, and it's that offensive line. Same offensive line, coach. I mean, and Jackpot's railed on them for a while now. How can they go from having a 1,000-yard rusher to being a pile of dog piss in a matter of a year? If they don't figure that offensive line out, it's going to be a problem for the Gamecocks. It really is.
I mean, hell, they moved mountains in the damn bowl game. So, I don't know. I mean, they look like they actually had seen a damn football before. I don't know. They had a nice recruiting class on the offensive line. Highly touted kid from Georgia on there. There's another one. There was a kid from Pennsylvania. They beat out Penn State for. He's high 3, low 4-star. Brubaker, I think is his name.
He must not have liked the showers there.
I don't know about that. Yeah. But anyway,
sorry.
They kind of fell apart this year, didn't it? Yeah. So some solid youth coming in there. So hopefully the Fat Arn Anderson is better at developing young talent than he is, continuing to develop established talent, I guess we would say. Maybe he had some growing pains too.
Who knows? 803-470-2905.
He was sad because he couldn't find Ole. Hopefully he's gotten over that.
803-470-2905. 803-470-2905.
You think before he gets them down in the shoot drill during the summer, he looks at him and says, "I'm not here to toot my own horn, but toot. You need to fire off the ball, son."
Some offensive coaches I've heard can be very colorful. Let's leave it at that.
Oh yeah.
Jacob says, as a Georgia fan, it's possible we lose to South Carolina next year, especially week 3 on the road. Bum, bum, bum. We don't get that very often, Jackpot.
I don't know about that. Aaron Brown says South Carolina will be 7-5 at best. I don't know about at best. 9-3 at best. I mean, they're sweeping the non-conference. There's some winnable conference games there. Hell, I mean, put it all together. They could have a season that they're writing another book about.
Nobody really thought that if I'd have told you at the beginning of the season they were going to beat Florida, they were going to beat Auburn, you would be thinking, man, that's a hell of a season. So, yeah, I mean, who knows?
But then you would laugh at them when you said they're going to lose to Missouri and Kentucky and get mouth pumped by Texas A&M. Bad. And Clemson. Bad.
You constantly get mouth pumped by Texas A&M, but I mean,
not constantly. Past 2 years.
Tell me about your wins over Texas A&M. I'll wait.
Well, we threw a bucket down with 10 seconds to go. That's how we beat them.
Brent wants to know what you guys think about University of Miami taking away the turnover chain.
I couldn't give less of a shit. I didn't know that they did.
I was thinking less of a fuck, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, the damn thing should have been taken away. Didn't they have that when Mark Rick was there?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I mean, then they carried that over to Manny Diaz. Okay, right there. I mean, that shows you. I mean, that's why he probably one of the reasons he wasn't a successful head coach. I mean, you can't ride off the. You got to establish your own traditions. Is what I'm saying. They should have gotten rid of that the first year or 2019 or whenever the first season was that he took over that program. Yeah, there wasn't no reason to keep that dumb shit.
What do you have for the program?
How's your day going?
So much better since I get to speak to you, sir.
That's good. But I heard a caller a minute ago say that Jermaine Burton he said that he wasn't good for Georgia or something. I don't know. It was a Georgia fan, too. I don't know why he said. I mean, Jermaine Burton, he may have been our best receiver besides George Pickens. But we have some good up-and-coming receivers. Donnie Mitchell, Dominic Blaylock, he's coming back next year. But this whole thing about Jermaine Burton not being good, that's just crazy, in my opinion.
Anything else, caller?
Yeah, he also said that our running backs aren't elite. I think our running backs are very elite. As a core, I think they are. I mean, four good ones. That's an elite core, in my opinion.
You should just email Beggin Megan. I think his email address is begginmegan@hedoesn'tgiveafuck.com. Send him an email because he's not going to change his mind about any of that.
Well, I heard Jackpot say it as well. He said that Georgia's running backs weren't elite or something like that.
I don't think Jackpot said that, but he was talking about Cock Bowers. He said that he's elite. Now that's an elite receiver, even though he's listed as a tight end. But
oh yeah, Brock Bowers, that's the best player on our offense, and he's only a freshman, so that should be.
I love how you guys just shit on the quarterback that won you a national title. Fuck him. We don't need him. That's just amazing to me. But yeah.
Well,
I don't know. It's like they just got to continue doing what they've always done. Or I don't know.
Especially in the first 3 quarters, he didn't play well at all. And then he threw a couple of bombs in the fourth quarter that helped us win. But I mean, I don't think he played well in that game for most of the time at all.
Yeah.
Well, he played well. He played good when it counted.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
I think he played great versus Michigan. And Michigan is a great pass defense. So I think he played great versus them, but not versus Alabama.
Yep. Anything else,
Yeah,
caller?
no, not really. That's all I had to say. And Georgia beat Alabama in basketball a couple of days ago, so
You don't get it. What? Hold on now. We can't have that conversation when you got mouth pumped by the Gamecocks and you cost Jackpot $300. You don't get to talk about your program winning when you should have won on Saturday, and Jackpot could be sitting on $300 of COVID snack money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's real. You should send Jackpot a super chat for the money that you stole from him. That's the way that it is. He could be having some great COVID snacks right now if y'all would have covered the damn spread, and then you decided to get a heartbeat when you played Alabama. The fuck is that all about?
You know that they said it tonight in tonight's game. South Carolina went on a 24-0 run.
Yeah,
24-0 run in that game.
Brent asked about the picture that's behind me. That is a Jim Booth photo of the Cooper River bridges, the old Cooper River bridges that down in Charleston. We've got that one, and then I've got another Jim Booth painting in front of me that is I can't remember the name of it, but it's it's like a view of Rainbow Row in Charleston when Hurricane Hugo hit. And
that's touching.
All the water coming up. I'm sorry, Jackpot.
Why would you want a picture of that?
Because it's historical.
Look, you want me to see my 9/11 mural?
It's historical. All of those houses survived, sir.
What was I going to say here? I don't remember. Lost the train of thought. Damn it!
I'm talking about South Carolina. Someone said,
"Oh yeah, that bridge, the old bridge that went from Mount Pleasant to Charleston, the really old one, the Pierman. Yeah, I hit the. I was drinking one night at the Wild Wings over there in Mount Pleasant, like when Wild Wings was like a new thing, and me and my friends had drank a shitload of pitchers of beer over there, and was going back into downtown Charleston. And I was quite a bit tipsy, and I hit the guardrail of that fucking bridge. I was like, oh shit, because it looked like if you blew hard at it, it was gonna fall over anyway.
Yeah, that's tough. Well, I'll go ahead. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Tom Winfield. Said, I love the show, guys. Hope you feel better, Jackpot. Thank you, Tom. You know, you came to Dave Winfield, played for the Yankees and the Padres back in the day.
Morbidness continues. Bible Belt Beauty says, I saw a dead guy on Ashley Phosphate Road one time. He crashed a motorcycle. Oh, Jesus.
Damn.
All right. 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. That's the number to dial if you'd like to join us on the program this evening. Taking calls for a couple more minutes. And then letting Jackpot get some rest. Damn it. If you missed it, last time we did a show, Jackpot was singing. Go and find that on the YouTube channel here. That should have a shit ton more hits than it has. Holy shit. People go and like that video. My goodness. Share that with your friends. That is a vocal masterpiece with a little help from Virtual Kale at the end of it. It was really good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, final call for calls 803-470-2905. 803-470-2905. What did I have something else that we can get into this evening? I don't remember. I got railroaded at the beginning of the show. Jackpot said he had the vid. That threw me off. All right, let's take another call here. Welcome into the program. Good evening.
Good evening. I love your guys' show. I'm from Georgia, but I'm a diehard South Carolina fan. My brother goes there.
Go Cox.
There, so yes, sir. Go Cox. So here's my prediction for next year. We sweep the non-conference schedule. We beat Tennessee at home. We beat Clemson at the road next year because who cares about that with Sweeney?
Yep.
And that is my prediction for next year. And we beat Kentucky and Missouri. So and hopefully beat Florida because I don't know.
Oh yeah, we'll beat them. I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be in the shit tank for a few years. Really do.
No kidding.
Caller, thanks for calling in, caller. We appreciate it.
Rob, did you see where
No problem.
Louisville fired the basketball coach again today?
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I've seen that. And then, but have you heard that? Bruce Pearl has already contacted them about the job. He wants to get out of Auburn now.
He always kind of reminded me. He always seemed to me to be like this dirty, kind of sleazy guy. You know, just I don't know, one of those casino types. Just the whole gangster thing. I don't know, just something about him. He's just
he's one of those coaches like you love him if he's coaching your team, but everybody else is like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he fits in down in what Auburn? What do they call that? Clemson without the lake.
I mean, he's got all of his teeth, so he's better than half the fan base. Brandon says that guy got his pick from Comrade's computer. That is a throwback. Holy shit, man, that's a definite throwback. By the way, I got some audio from Jackpot after the Georgia Bulldogs cost him $300 over the weekend.
You cost me his fucking money. This shit's sitting around here. We're fucking even for this amount of money.
Exactly. Jackpot was not happy.
Jacob Watson said Derek Mason left Auburn. He did. He landed he's with the mullet at Oklahoma State now.
He is with the mullet.
That looks like that seems like a real clash of personalities there. Mullet just, I don't know. Mullet just seems like a fun-loving, don't give a fuck kind of guy. And Derek Mason, I mean, he's got that stoic, almost military-type presence, if nothing else, it seems like.
I'd like to see Derek Mason as a head coach with some actual talent.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he was at Vanderbilt and got kicked in the man puss for however many years he was there. Yeah.
Well, the year before he got fired, he beat Kentucky and Vanderbilt. He had a better record against Kentucky than South Carolina did. Or did during the time he was there, I should say.
Good point. Good point. Well, I tell you what, make sure you like the video, share the program. Jackpot, I'm going to pull some of your best rants from the football season and put them all together from this one.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yep. Or yeah, you could do any season. It doesn't matter. I mean, you're talking about going back to at least 2013, 2014, if we're talking YouTube.
Well, I'm going to put all those together. We're going to have a Jackpot Hall of Fame Jackpot rants. And you folks that listened,
compilation.
It's a compilation. Share that video with your friends, and then maybe they'll
watch porn. You know what that is.
LW says laying on your side is the new podcast trend. Okay.
Yeah, that's the new trend when you feel
maybe like Jackpot feels like shit.
Boo boo.
Steven says we need the deleted scenes from the lives. We can't put those in there. They're gone. I've got some good stuff of Citadel loss. I think I have video from that, which was fucking goddamn. Jackpot was mad. Oh my god. Who else? I've got him. I think I've got the video after Clemson beat him 56-7, where he was upset with who is this Cleve Farrell? He's pretty fast, but he ain't worth a fuck. That's the one line. Who is this Cleve? He's fast, but I tell you what, he ain't worth a fuck. Oh shit. We put all that together too. So yeah. Good stuff there.
About beauties. Appreciate it.
Make sure you buy tickets for the rivalry matchup. You can have 2 tickets in the same section with Jackpot and I. He'll be over the vid by then. And you Gamecock fans, this is one time where you legitimately have a shot to win over Clemson and make Clemson fans walk out of Columbia with a loss. I mean, that doesn't happen very often. It really doesn't. So $10 a ticket. Find me on Twitter at Rob Sounds Good. comment in the section down here if you'd like to buy some tickets for the raffle, and you will the money goes to the pediatric NICU here in Columbia. All right, guys, thanks so much. We'll talk to you later on.